What was your freshman year like?
My freshman year was pretty. I liked it. I loved it actually. I enjoyed it. It was a lot I had to pick up and learn, but I got to it.
How'd you pick it up so quickly? I mean, first off, when did you arrive in Ames?
Well, I got here June 13th, and I just got into film. I asked Coach Lou, could I get some extra work? You know, he liked that, so I got to it real fast and really made sure I got everything I had to get down.
Some freshmen would maybe come in and kind of see how things go. What made you want to maybe try to get ahead of things right away?
Well, I've kind of been that way my whole life. You know, I've always wanted to be ahead of the game or really push myself to be, you know, better than I was the day before. So I kind of came in here knowing that if I came and worked, I'd get an opportunity to play. So I was blessed to get that opportunity.
Did you expect kind of extra work? Did you get from Coach Lou?
Well, I didn't. He just kind of like gave me formations I should study, different film I should study. You know, just the simple basics, and I kind of took it to another level by, you know, looking up on YouTube like how this coverage works and how this offense works, and kind of compared it to our game. So that's pretty much how I got it done.
You said you got here June 13th. Yeah. How quickly did you talk to him about getting in that extra work, and how fast did you, I guess, get over to the facility like that day?
Well, I got settled in that day, but the next day I actually got here. We had lifting, and I happened to catch Coach Lou, and I just gave him that talk. You know, I want to get better. What can I do to play? You know, he gave me some pointers and helped me out and pushed me through it.
What are your goals in spring football this year?
My goals in spring football is to be a great team player. You know, you would expect the running back to win all the glory, but nah. I want to make sure like my line is great. You know, the wide receivers are working. I want to kind of push those guys to be better than them too. So.
How tight are you and Kene?
Oh, that's my guy. Slash and Dash. Me and Kene do everything together. When he had his surgery, I was there. You know, after his surgery was hilarious. After he was on the medicine, I didn't know what to do. I was just dying. So me and Kene are pretty close. That's my brother.
Was he loopy? Slash again?
I'm Slash.
You're
He's
Slash.
Dad,
What was he doing?
Kene, well, I'll give you an example. They gave him juice, and he was kind of like in and out of it, and his straw was turned the opposite way, so it was drinking air.
Are there any videos of that?
No, I didn't have any videos. No, I didn't get any videos. I don't want to humiliate him. So.
When you first arrived to Ames, were you thinking playing right away was a realistic option?
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was more so thinking like, just come here to work, Dave. You know, whatever happens, happens. God put everybody in certain situations that should be given to certain people. So I felt like if I came up here and worked hard, you know, worked my tail off, I would get an opportunity.
You and DeShante kind of committed. You know, I think you're at each other signing things. What has this freshman season been like for both of you, kind of getting thrust into things?
It's been great. You know, it's been tough, but it's been great. Just knowing that, you know, we're freshmen, we have to pick up everything fast. You know, but the good thing was we got to do it together. You know, actually, it brings a lot of, you know, honor to be able to play beside him. You know, knowing that we came from the same city, but not going to the same high school. So us getting here was kind of like, it was great because we already had chemistry together. So we kind of went through the whole thing together.
How different is this season as opposed to last season, where you go into it, you're not the main guy at running back, you know, you had somebody else in front of you. This year, you're kind of the top dog now.
Well, I kind of come in like, well, last season, I still have the same attitude. You know, I can't come in and change just because I'm in a different position. It's not really a competition with us in the running back room. It's more of a family base. You know, we really push forward to making each other better. It's not really I'm against him or he's against me. It's more of, okay, this is what we have to do to make each other better. So
how did Mike help you last year, him being kind of a veteran, and how do you guys kind of push each other now?
Oh, Mike's great. He helped me a whole lot. Mike really pushed me to exalt confidence. You know, he really pushed confidence into me, just knowing like everything will slow down, everything will be great. You know, now he's pushing me the same way. You know, he's always been a great running back to me. He's always been a great player, a great team player to me. You know, so he's been just great.
What's a realistic expectation for you this second year?
Well, my realistic expectation, I just want to be a more firm leader, because I know what I'm capable of, and the coaches obviously see what I'm capable of. So I just want to come out like, let's do this, you know, as a team.
Coach Campbell has talked in the past about liking former high school quarterbacks, and you and DeShante were both that. How do you feel like maybe that helped you pick things up with the offense a little bit more, just because you can kind of see more when you have to be the quarterback?
Well, that helped me a lot, just knowing that I had to be able to decipher a lot of things I had to decipher in high school. Yes, is it more hard? Yes, it's definitely a lot tougher because it's college. but I picked it up real fast. Converting was, I played running back first before I played quarterback in high school, so it was just an easy conversion for me, so it was pretty cool.
Coach Campbell said that 95% of guys in Mike's situation would transfer and leave. What does it say that he stayed with this team?
Oh, he's a great team player. I knew he'd stay. He's tough. He's very tough-minded. So, strong-minded kid. He really. It's not about him. He didn't make it about him. He never made it about him. So him just stepping up and changing himself to make sure he would be better for us that's like exemplary loyalty to me. And he stayed here and stuck it out. So that's what I needed from him, and I love that from him. He's a great guy.
You said that you finally feel like you were into things here, picked up on everything, felt comfortable and ready to help.
Well, I kind of felt, to be honest, in the mid-season of last year, I know like I would come in. I was being able to play a lot more, and things started coming a lot faster, so I became more confident in my game, and so it's kind of worked out for the best for me.
Obviously against Kansas, you kind of burst out, had a big game. Throughout that game, was it kind of just like everything was clicking, and obviously you had more reps and more carries, but was it just kind of feel like everything was clicking that game?
Yeah, the offensive line, like I love my O-line. They really made a firm affirmation that they would come in and get the job done. And he said, I'm trusting them. That's all I had to do, and that's all I would do is trust them. And I rode their back, and every yard I got was from them. So it wasn't really me; it was them.
Have you gotten hit by Lanning yet at linebacker?
No, me and Joe haven't met each other yet, but it's coming. I know it's coming. And so I'm more of preparing myself for him. Me and him will get after it together.
We got time for one more for David. He's got to get going. We good?
Yeah, we're good.
All right.
Thanks.